Tractor Supply. You went and tried DEI and you failed, because it always failed. You went and tried ESG, or Environmental Social Governance, and guess what? That failed as well, because the people who purchase stuff at your store are not interested in you pushing your politics on them. They don't want that. Stop it. Finally, though, they woke up after a while. Companies are starting to wake up that pushing politics is not appealing to consumers. They don't want to see it. Tractor Supply is far from the first and far from the last company to give up on DEI. The last to change will, of course, be government and public schools, because they don't have competition, right? We cooperate in order to compete, and competition breeds innovation, which is why there's no innovation in government, because they just take your taxes and do whatever they want, right? NPR is big mad, though. Oh, they're mad at those conservatives. They're mad at those right-wingers for pushing DEI down the freaking drain, right? Climate goals after right-wing pressure. Come on, Tractor Supply doesn't want to pollute the environment, but it still, even after getting rid of ESG. But they don't need to push, Greta Thunberg, or whatever, type political opinions, like ridiculous stuff about how paying more taxes is somehow going to save us from climate change. It doesn't make any sense. Climate change is going to happen. Tractor Supply, which bills itself as the largest rural lifestyle retailer in the U.S., will eliminate its diversity, equity, inclusion rules, withdraw its carbon emission goals, and stop sponsoring pride events in response to criticism from conservative activists. The Brentwood, Tennessee-based company announced a series of sweeping changes in a statement shared to social media on Thursday, bringing a weeks-long right-wing pressure campaign to a close. Only took a week. Wow. That should tell us something, right? If the right, if moderates, if sane liberals stand up for their values, then hey, we don't have to have large corporations or government shoving their political nonsense down our throats, right? Government institutions shouldn't be pushing DEI either, because it's basically religion. It says here, we work hard to live up to our mission and values every day and represent the values of the communities and customers we serve. It said, we have heard from customers that we have disappointed them. We have taken this feedback to heart. Well, also, they saw what happened to Bud Light. They saw what happened to Target. They're watching what's happening to Disney, right? Go woke, go broke. People won't show up to your store. People won't go to your movies. And you have to keep borrowing more money, and that you can only do that for so long. You have to show operational cash and revenues, or the banks won't want to loan you money for your next project either, right? So things are changing a little bit, and they don't want to lose their business, and they should care about this. A lot of people work for Tractor Supply, and they want to keep their job, and the company does provide quality goods to people, so it should focus on that and not so much on pushing politics. Okay, it says here, it was a case for companies remembering who their target audience was. Now analysts question whether Anheuser-Busch can recover. I don't think that the Bud Light brand can recover. I do think that they're going to focus on a lot of other things. There's a lot of different beers in the store that are actually made or owned by Anheuser-Busch. So they're going to focus on promoting those now, because I don't think Bud Light is going to recover, probably ever. Can't have your executives talking about how the people who buy your brand are bad, which that one lady did. Said they were a bunch of, I forget the exact word, bunch of preppy people or something. I forget what she said. Tractor Supply now seems eager to rethink DEI and ESG efforts after facing backlash from conservatives. A statement published on X account acknowledged that it had disappointed its customers by catering too much to leftists. Of course, they did not use the word leftists, but you get the drift. Going forward, we will ensure our activities and giving tie directly to our business. For instance, this means we will No longer submit data to the Human Rights Campaign. 2. Refocus our team member engagement groups on mentoring, networking, and supporting the business. 3. Further focus on rural American priorities, including on AG, agricultural education, animal welfare, veterans causes, and being a good neighbor. And stop sponsoring non-business activities like pride festivals and voting campaigns. Eliminate DEI rules and retire our current DEI goals while still ensuring a respectful environment. Number 5, withdraw our carbon emission goals and focus on our land and water conservation efforts. Those all sound like fantastic ideas. I support Tractor Supply's new narrative. Hopefully they will follow through with it. If you want to see more, go to dschooled.substack.com.